Hey, Mafia. How you doing? I'm just waiting till a little bit closer. Hang on a second here. I got to turn the volume down on this thing. Keep forgetting. Just a couple more minutes, and I'll get a start on playing this. I didn't want to start doing anything because I've got the daily challenge that I want to do, and that's going to give me level 51 on the ladder. So, and because I have basically the season pass, I get I get something every level. So that's why I have my cat, and I got this as my avatar, and I got a set of card sleeves. So, and every level you get something. So it's neat there. And I also get the track above. So, like today, after I finish it, I'll get 500 coins and the booster pack. Yeah. It's nice to be back. And so, and then I can go into the store, and with the gold coins I earn, I can buy packs. So now I have almost the full set of 2020. Yeah, I miss playing in RH. I won't lie. We all need that our hobo with a shotgun back in our lives, and especially me. But we're getting closer. You know, we're down to 38 cats from 58 that we started with. No, 35 cats from what we started with. So, and they're working on getting it so that hopefully by the time September gets here, they won't need me to be there all the time anymore. Like, I'll basically be able to come back to my life and maybe go up for a few days, a couple of weeks, you know, like once or twice a month. So, you know, I'll take like 3 days off and go up for half a week. Because I still want to go spend time with my stepdad. You know, he's still important. Oh! And you can say hi to your auntie. There you go. Yeah. There you go, buddy. How you doing, man? Hey. Yeah, this guy missed me. He misses me every time I go. But you got to get out of my lap right now. Magoo was in here earlier, but he decided to scamper off. And now I know you've seen the pictures, but you can now see it basically live. You know, the pictures don't do it as much justice as this. And I also figured out, I know what my next two tattoos are now. I'm getting these knuckles done. Hey Connor, how you doing, bud? So yeah, I'm getting this hand done still. But I'm getting something tattooed right about here. And I'll show you what it is. Okay. See this? I want to make sure that it's like in camera good. Like, it's a Lego block, yep. And it's got a little bit of it, I don't know if you can tell, right here at the top of it, it's kind of crushed in a bit. You can kind of see it now with the reflection of the light, where it's like lighter. So Um, I'm a firm believer in signs. Uh, I don't I don't believe in heaven and hell, but I believe in an afterlife. And the night that Mom died, I was walking home and I found two Lego bricks, little white ones, just the two dots, basically two pips, and one of them was broken. And it was a sign to me that because Mom and I had a connection with Lego when I was a kid, and it was a sign that she's there now, you know, and she was looking out for me by giving me something that only I would understand. Well, after a really rough couple of weeks emotionally for me, I was doing my Monday morning walk to catch the train, and I looked down and I saw this Lego block. And the thing that makes it special is it's a purple Lego block, and it's a little bit damaged. So, and it's my way. Once again, it's Mom looking out for me and saying how just because this block is a little bit damaged, it doesn't mean it's not good anymore. So, you know, that's my sign that I should keep fighting. So I want to get this specific Lego brick tattooed right there, or right about here, just above my wrist, basically, as so that I've always got it with me. Because the two pip blocks I have are in my jean jacket, so when I wear that, that piece of Mom is with me, and this is in my backpack all the time. So yeah, and I hope I can get both of them done soon. So enough of that, because I'm getting a little misty-eyed here. I've got you and Connor are here. I'm going to finish this here pipe. Now I'm not really fond of this challenge for today, because it's red or white, or blue or white or red spells. The other option was white and something else. So I chose this one because I have more things that have blue or red spells in them. I mean, in theory, I could play goblins, just goblins. Yeah, I could play this, because it's strictly red, so that'd cover it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, here's the funny thing about the name of this deck. It's called, obviously, Goblins, Just Goblins. Except that creature's not a goblin. It's a dragon. So the name of the deck is actually Poking Fun, as is a couple other decks. But we'll start off. I'll get this gameplay going here. Just 1 second. I gotta make this screen a little smaller. I've got the preview window open because I can do that and stream this game. So, oops. Alright, so we're going to go into first game of the night. Let's see how we do. Who's got their bets that Goblins, Just Goblins is going to fail miserably the first game just to get me back? Because, you know, some nights I can't win a game for losing. Oh, that's a good start. I'll take that. Not the best start, but I do get a draw, so... Worst case scenario, I'm dropping something on turn 2 that will give me 2 creatures. Thanks for the positive vote there, Mox. For that, I'm going to give my kitty some lovin's. So, just so you guys know, because I can't take I didn't end up adopting Randy. I have Randys in the game now. And this actually worked out because I drew a 1-drop. So, a first turn 1/1 Mentor. Now, what Mentor means for those that don't know is when it attacks, if there's a creature with a lower power or with less power on the board, it gets a plus. That creature will get a +1/+1 counter. But it's only a 1/1. So, but for one of any color and a red, I can give it +2/+0, therefore making it bigger, which would allow me to actually benefit from its ability. But instead, this guy's got to go because I know what those are capable of. Ooh, I'll keep that there. And I'm sorry, I can't continue explaining the game. I'm just not in the right mindset. I'm a little too baked. Because either I'm going to over-explain everything. Well, I'm going to play that. Now, the advantage of this guy is he makes my spells are goblin on them. So any creature that says goblin costs 1 less. And it gives all my goblins haste, so it means they can attack the turn they come into play. Because normally a creature can't attack the turn it comes into play. And this guy's neat because with Mentor, he also makes his own a token every combat that attacks if it can. Well, now everything I have can attack. So everything will attack. And I am going to make this guy bigger, because by doing that, it should trigger his Mentor next turn. Oh my god, that felt good. I don't blame him. I gotta be honest, this deck is not nice. So do you like my new addition to my stream, guys? If I could get your opinions. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's over there. Right underneath the tip cup. It's something you would have saw on Facebook, there, Moff. The picture of Mom and I. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I understand. Yeah, the cat in the picture that's actually Randy in both of us. But the picture with Mom and with me, we're both holding Randy. Because Mom started working with Randy to tame her and then got sick, and then I continued helping to get Randy to be no longer afraid and become very friendly. Mom had just this amazing way with cats. Like, there's only one cat in the entirety of the sanctuary that she could not completely get through to. And none of us can. She's truly just, unfortunately, feral. But, yeah. And then this old guy, who's sitting here purring away, I don't think he's got a feral bone in his body. Oh, this is interesting. Red-green versus red. Oh, yay! That's gonna suck. Yep, you go right ahead and attack. I'm still not gonna... Stop doing that. I'll sacrifice that to that, sure. Because what I might do is this next turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that. Bye-bye, puppy. I don't like to do it, but puppy gotta go boom. Now, I should have attacked, because I could have at least potentially gotten rid of both of our... I would have cost my creature... Oh, whatever. It would have cost me a creature, but in this sort of a situation, it's a goblin deck. It's not meant to keep things in the board. Besides, I can take a little bit of damage. I'm at 20. Well, I was at starting life, so... Yeah, that one's going to come down first. I'm going to sacrifice that to give this guy haste. And because of its second ability, it's got menace, so it has to be blocked by at least 2 creatures. So if he's only got 1 creature untapped, I can get through. Yes, your ante misses you. You know that. Oh my goodness. A 5/4 with trample. Ugh. That's going to be fun. So, most logical thing is to play this. And, yep. So what this guy does is when he comes into play, I look at the top 4 cards of my library. And any goblin cards that are there go into my hand. So it works in a goblin-themed deck like I'm playing. Normally I get, you know, at least 2, maybe 3 cards out of it, so... Aha! That sucks. Yep. Whew! That's a 5/6 with reach, which means it can block flyers even though it's a ground creature. Good game, seriously. That's... Alright, I'm going to play that. Then I can play that. So we will start with those 2. And that's it. Because you can't block this because of menace, and he's only got 1 creature untapped. And that has to attack. So that was interesting. Oh, I see they're thinking. I've got 1 mountain back and a card in my hand. They're probably thinking I've got a shock or something, which I think is in the deck. Because shock is a 1-cost spell that does 2 damage. So it would, if he blocked this... Well, he couldn't block it because it's got... Never mind. He took care of it. Oh, he just took my creature. Nice. I will block that and still die. The nature of this deck, it either does what it did the first game or it goes down in flames. It's like, it depends on what I'm playing against. It's okay. I put up a good fight, and honestly, it's a deck designed to go quickly, and it burns out quickly. It actually needs some work, but I don't want to spend time doing deck work when I can be trying to accomplish this. So I'm going to get back in there and just keep playing. Plus, it's also good to give a deck at least, you know, 3 to 4 games, maybe 5 games. Even if you lose all 5, it gives you a chance to figure out what cards am I not seeing come up? What cards am I seeing coming up too often that I can't make use of? You know, like if there's a spell in my hand and it's always there every game, but I never use it, that means I'm wasting that spot. I could put a better card in that spot that I can make more use of. Oh, and he had to mulligan down to 5 cards. So I'm going to play that. And like I said, with this deck, the whole concept of it is to get inexpensive creatures out really quick and just attack. Now, I want to hold back this because my guys only are only 1/1s. That's a 3/3. So, and I need him to get that counter off of it before I use this, because otherwise he can remove the counter and save it. Oh, lovely. I'm going to take the 3 to the face because I feel like now watch, he's gonna, if he plays this right. Oh, he didn't. Did not remove the counter to give it. Oh. See, they have a chance to respond because of the nature of this. He can remove it. Oh, he didn't have the mana. Oh, that's why. So he responds by playing another one. Good move. Cheers to you. That's a smart move. Now, do I play the War Chief? No, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to hold back on playing anything. I'm actually going to pass my turn. Get my bait to fucking work. I'm still waiting for the Coke company to contact me and give me some sponsorship. Apparently, Brock the Rock is not quite sure what to do on my turn. But that's okay. That is incredibly okay. I am going to pass. Alright. Now you can potentially do it. So I'll take the 3. I mean, it's only 3. I'll take it. Now, here we go. Now I can more calmly and confidently play this, because that gives me the backup of the shock that I can throw around where I need to. Okay, no problem, Muff. The other thing I can do is I can attack and give the Banneret a double bonus. Okay, now I'm going to use it. And the reason being is, if he pays and takes the counter off, it's going to reduce the benefit of the Oaken form by that much. And he didn't. Okay. Now the advantage I have here is he's going to attack, and I'm going to do this, because it's a bunch of goblins, and I can replace them. I'd rather have a clean board, because he's got no lands in play. Whereas now, I can at least get 2 into play over the next couple of turns, so I can hit him for 2 on this turn unless he plays something big. Ah, lands. Now we're both top decking. But I'm used to that with this deck. I'm genuinely thinking about putting... Oh, good play. Nice, nice. So I'll just respond by doing this, because then it gives me the added bonus of the Gutter Snipe. So thanks to the Gutter Snipe, I turn 2 damage into 6, basically. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Alright, so now I've got the element of surprise. And I'm going to show him some respect. I am going to... I'm going to change this color of my cat to green in his... Randy is now a green cat. Yeah, that's no problem, Mafia. Oh, and bye-bye to the gutter snipe. Very nice, very nice. Good game. Because unless I can draw... Yep. And I will give him the privilege... Not privilege. I will give him the respect of letting him finish me off rather than conceding. You know what? Just for giggles, I am going to do this. Because I can't block, so... But thank you, Brock the Rock. You are actually a good player. Kudos to you, buddy. Thank you. Hope to play him again. But there you go. I finished off to the daily challenge. 1,000 coins, 500 XP, and a booster pack. So I have got enough for 2 booster packs. So I'm going to go to the store. Now, as I said, actually I'm going to go to my collection real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So if I go into core set and I go to not collected, I have, what is it here, 12, 24, 36. Actually, I'll make it easier. I'm going to go just to common cards from the set. So there's 12, 24, 36. I can't do math. 36 and 11, that should be easy. That's 47. I need 47 common cards for the set. I only need 8 uncommon. Hey, Fed, what's happening? I am in chat, my friend. I'm just showing what the cards I need for to finish off 2020's the 2020 set online. And so if you guys can keep the numbers, so uncommons, like I said, there's 8. Now I'll go to rare, and it's 12, 15. And for mythic, believe it or not, I only need 3. So to finish off, and that's the whole set. So yeah, so 73 cards to finish off the set. Now of those 73 cards, when, as some of you know, some of you don't, that's everything, dude. That's all it is. All I was doing was basing it off of rarity. So for common cards, uncommon cards, rare cards, and mythic cards, because you get the whole basic land block from that set. So now, basically, I'm going to take advantage of the reward system of getting the. In 3 packs, I will get an uncommon, and then I am 6 packs away from a rare wild card, and 30 packs until I get a mythic rare. So I'm just going to take advantage of those. Plus, every time I win a booster pack of a set that I'm that close to being finished, when you get a 5th card, whatever it is in its place, you instead get a wild card. So if I'm going to get my 5th copy of a rare, I'm going to get a rare wild card. So I'm going to crack this pack after I go to the store. So basically, I was looking at my collection, and what I have the least of is Ravnica Allegiance and Guilds of Ravnica, which these 2 sets are still going to be, come fall, basically this part here is rotating out. I'm working on it, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on Ravnica Allegiance for now, and then once I've got that to a point where I'm down to, like, 40, 50 cards, maybe less, probably less, then I'll work on just finishing it with wild cards, and then I'll start working on Guilds of Ravnica, because I want to be set for what's going to be the current modern set, whatever they call it, standard, I think. So anyway, I'm going to buy 2 packs of Allegiance. And I did the math, trying to think about do I feel it's viable for me to spend the money genuinely to spend the money on the next uh, ladder that they do? And to me, the answer is yes. At the end, and this is just basing it off of coins and the gems, you'll have amounted 2,000 gems and 10,000 coin, as well as getting whatever bonuses you get from the beginning, and you'll have the ability to complete the mastery tree if you finish the entire ladder. So, in my mind, that's worth it. So, I think when the next ladder comes up, I'm going to buy into it. So, I'm going to let you guys know I've already planned out what I'm working on to get for my for a specific full art or special art, because I have this card and I want to put it into the deck that I use it in. Exactly. And I mean, and not just that, you're still getting the coins, and you can spend those coins at any point. So, like, I like to get enough. Basically, I like to finish my daily, and then see where I'm at for coins. And if I've got enough, then I buy a pack sometimes too. Like today, I bought 2. But what I'm thinking I might do for the next ladder is see if I can't hold on to all the coins and the gems and everything until the very end, even the packs that I get, and just do like, end of the ladder sort of, here's all the packs, here's everything, and then do like a big pack opening. But I think one side of that is beneficial because it's a nice, kind of reward for everybody. But on the flip side of it, those packs early on would really help me with that set. So I'm kind of torn, right, what I want to do. But anyway, my next 2 mastery orbs are going here and here because I need this card, or this cosmetic. It is so cool. So, all right. So, Mop, are you still here? Because I'm going to let you choose which pack I open first. Do I open the Core Set 2020, which I have 1 pack of, or do I go with the Ravnica Allegiance that I picked up 2 packs of? On to the bad boy. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about doing, is maybe saving up the coins, and then on a specific Friday after I've done, the daily with everybody, is maybe go into one of those drafts and do a draft stream, because I'd be down for doing that. And it'd be fun to, because I shouldn't say never, I've played in 1 draft and I enjoyed it, but I'm a totally different player now. So I kind of would like to go into a draft with the knowledge and play style I'm able to have while I'm playing here. Hey, that's pretty decent, man. That's a pretty good run. I tried out, because I have the gems, right? So I thought there was a constructed whatever tournament, and it was just bring whatever deck, and it was 95 gems to join, and I didn't even get 1 win. I played the completely wrong deck, but maybe tonight I'll try one of those tournaments again. So I don't think Mafia is actually able to respond. So I will let Fed, you can decide. Which pack am I going to open first? Damn it, turned off again. Or what do you think? Should I go Ravnica, then to the Core Set, then back to Ravnica? Core first? Okay. Yeah, because that's the... So let's see how many... Oh, okay. Nice, another extra Sedge. So I got an extra Sedge. I thought it was a Sludge Scorpion at first. Boneclad Necromancer, which I don't I don't know where that came from. I don't think I had that one. Got plenty of those. At least IRL I do. I know I've got that. Hey, that's not bad. It was funny. I was just talking with my roommate about this earlier. How I've noticed there's not as much mass land destruction as there used to be in the modern game, at least. Like, yeah, there's planar cleansing, but like red used to have a massive land. Oh, another meteor golem. That should right. It's current 20 meteor golems, so that's why. And the last card. Ooh, Temple of Mystery. That's a sweet one. I like that. I'm actually replacing the shock lands with these. Because one of two things happens. Either I get an opening hand that only has one land, and it's a shock land, or it's this, and I have no spells I can play. So I let the shock land come into play tapped. So why not just let that come into play tapped, and it gets me a scry. So it's a better choice. Even the common line that comes into play tapped and gives you a life is a better choice in my mind. So I think that's a good find, or a good pull. I think it's actually going to go right into my elemental deck. So Ravnica pack number 1. We get an Azorius Locket. Not bad. I've seen it in a few decks. Open the gates. That's good. I could actually put that into my elemental deck. That would work. Spike Wheel Acrobat. A 5/2 with Spectacle. Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's just a vanilla 5/2, but yeah, like that's the thing. Scry is so good. Exile target creature I control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner control. Gains first strike until end of... Okay, I guess you'd play that in response to a creature blocking, or I don't know. There's ways of making that work, but it seems silly. Bring to Shroud. Okay, that's okay. Terramander. Oh, I've seen this one. That's actually not bad. I mean, it's a 1/1 flyer for 1 that you can potentially make into a 5/5 flyer for 8, but you can make it cheaper if you've got sorceries and instants in your graveyard. That's not bad. Rally to battle. Creatures you control get +1/+3 until end of turn. Untap them. So you're basically giving your creatures either the ability to block. Oh, Judica's Portal. It's not a bad card. I mean, I can see ways that I can make use of it, but I can see better ways of making use of it offensively against my opponent if it said even like a creature to target creature. You know, like, okay, my opponent's coming at me with a 12/12 trampling Pridemate for some reason. I'd rather be able to go, okay, I'll transfer that creature out of play, bring it back into play. Now it's just untapped, and it's a 2/2 first striker for the turn. That would make it much more appealing to me. But what's the rare? Oh, Riot Flying. For 4, he does 2 damage divided as I choose among 1 or 2 targets, and I can only do that if he has. Okay, that makes sense. That's actually pretty good. I'm okay with that. A 4/4 flyer, just for a 4/4 flyer for that is good. But the ability to basically ping for 2 or for 4 in a red deck, that's not going to be a bad pull. I could work with that. And the next pack. No, you don't need to be pulling me on. Yes, thank you. I love you too. Okay, we're going to have a kitty break here for a moment. Yeah, that's exactly the added bonus. And, you know, if I throw that into a deck that's got a little bit of proliferate splashed into it, that +1/+1 counter is suddenly going to be a lot better. Will you stop? Yes, he missed me. Very much, apparently. Alright, so we got Gore Clan Wrecker, Riot, and Menace. Not bad. I like that. My 3/4 vanilla. The Senate Courier 1/4. That's not bad. Okay, I could work with that too. Yeah, that's very viable. Stony Strength, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, I like that. I really given it some. I don't recall if I did or not fed. Today has been a blur. I don't tend to get a lot of sleep on the weekends, mostly because I'm a gamer. So I end up. I got to get up at 9 o'clock on Saturdays, at the latest. It takes about a 15-minute walk to get where I need to go, right? And then from that point, because I just pretty much, I'm a get up and go kind of guy. Get up, brush my hair, get myself on the run, you know? And oh my goodness, 6 little mouths to feed. How are they doing? Are they eating okay? Is Mom looking after them all right? Yeah, the kittens are going to be really loud for the first few days. Remember, they can't see anything. And I don't even think they can necessarily hear in some cases. Like, their eyes are closed for a little bit, you know, that they can't open. Because their eyes are still actually developing in their wee little heads. So, you know, but they cry a lot because Mom's not around. But if she's looking out, oh, okay. Well, that's good then. Oh, the Stony Strength. Yeah, actually, I could use that in one of the decks I have right now. Yeah, of course, she's gonna have her time where she needs to go out and eat and stuff. But I want pics though, Fed. Seriously, when she's cool enough with you actually going over, and maybe when the kittens are a little bit older, like obviously, if she just had them in the past day or so, or even the past week, she's probably still going to be a little protective. But I do love seeing kittens. I would never want to adopt a kitten, to be honest, but I just I'd sooner adopt at least 2 to 3 year old. Hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. I appreciate that, bud. Okay, so we'll get back to the cards here because I actually have a deck I want to work on tonight. I'm going to do some deck tech. So we've got the Orzhov Enforcer. This is actually pretty good. A 1/2 with Death Touch by itself is good, but it also gives you a 1/1 flyer when it dies. How's that a bad thing? Ooh. That's actually pretty sweet. So it's a 1/3 for 3. Whenever you play a gate, it can't be blocked. And if it deals damage to a player, you draw a card. Well, that's easy to build around. And bang. Oh, nice. So he's a 3-drop, 3 loyalty white-blue planeswalker. Till end of turn, whenever a creature I control deals damage to a player, put a loyalty counter. Hey, that's sweet. So whenever a creature I control, so that could go off for. Oh, I want to know if that goes off for each instance of a creature attack, or because it does say whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on it. All right. -1 is create a 1/1 colorless Thopter and gain life. -7, look at the top 10 cards of your library, put 3 of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. That's pretty sweet. I might have to work with that one. I think that could work in a deck or two I use. Nice. So I'm happy with the pull. So let's get back to the collections and why I'm not getting more of the Spark packs anymore. Because honestly, my War of the Spark need list is really small. And I think, yeah, I don't need a single common for War of the Spark. All I need is uncommon, rare, and mythic. So look at that. I've got an uncommon. But let's go to 2020 first, because that's the one we're working on. So we're going to go to uncommon. And even with the uncommon, it's surprising. It's actually the amount of uncommon cards that I need. So I don't really have a deck idea that I can work any of these into right now. Night Moth, it was good to talk to you, sweetheart. Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, every Saturday. That will be my goal for this, at least. Magic is it's really super easy for me to stream it, right? Sorry, terrible dry mouth, and that just reminded me. Don't forget to take your medicine, kids. Yes, I have a prescription for this. So, anyway. Hey, no problem. It's okay, Mafia. I might do, once I'm back, I'm thinking about doing like a Tuesday afternoon stream of Magic, or not afternoon, Tuesday morning stream of Magic, because I'm on a pretty normal sleep cycle now. Like, I stay up later when I'm here, but normally I'm in bed by like 10, 11 o'clock at the latest now, so I might stay up a little later, but I'll be on a more average sleep schedule. Excuse me. Once I'm back in town. So I want to add in some extra streams here and there. And I really like streaming Magic, you know? It's a fun game to stream. And I'm sorry for the gas. I'm very sorry. I should be muting myself. So, anyway. Connor and Fed, you guys are both still here, right? Good night, Muff. Alright, so I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 6. The closest to it gets to choose the card that I used the wild card on. So both put your pick into the... I'm sorry, Connor. The number was 5. And so that puts Fed as the closest. But if I get another wild card tonight, Connor, you get to choose it. So what's your pick there, Fed? Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. Let me just mouse over that one. That's one of the choices. So there is Veil of Summer. It's a black-blue semi-hoser. Volcanic Dragon. A 4/4 flyer with haste, but I'm not really playing a dragon deck right now. Proclastic Elemental. A 5/4 for 5. For 1 and 2 red, it deals 1 damage to a player. I am playing an elemental deck, but I don't really feel like it fits. Gruesome Scrounger, 3/3 for 5, and when he comes into play, it deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. Once again, I don't have a deck that this would fit into. Basically a Vampire Lord. Yeah, and that's the thing. None of them really will easily fit into any deck I'm playing, so that's why I'm letting you guys decide. With the commons, I'm just gonna dive in and choose them off stream. But for the uncommons, rares, and mythics, I plan to for the sets, player or viewers can pick. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, cheers, dude. So, as I went in and looked into already, the upcoming tournament is singleton, so that means bring a deck with no more than one copy of any card other than basic lands. So what I decided to do was I cloned a couple of my decks. I cloned a massive and tried making it I did elemental, which is petty elemental, and I turned it into single elemental. It's a little more of a 3-color deck now. It's more broadly a 3-color deck. And a massive singles is just what it says. I made a alteration to a massive, and surprisingly, it is the deck that works better. But before I get into playing it, I'd want to look at it again and see where I can make any changes. So it's still a 4-color deck. That part I'm not changing. I'll switch to this view for here. So I've got a Fountain of Renewal, Unsummon, Grim Initiate, and Spectral Sailor as my 1 cost. I think I'm kind of running hot on my 4, and I don't know. I think I might need to drop a few. But I threw in a bunch of extra Planeswalkers just for the kicks. Like, why not play Nicol Bolas in the deck now? That's the nature of playing a singleton game. It's going to change the flow of play drastically. A green deck no longer is running for Llanowar Elves. They're going to have to find alternates to the Llanowar Elf. So what I think I'll do is I'll give the deck a play. I'll give the breakdown of the lands though. So Lotus Field, which is great just for covering. Yeah, exactly. A Sapperling deck is gone. Anything that relies on having X, Y, Z in play that relies on multiple copies is done. But I played Commander for so long that my mindset was set on playing, 1 copy of any card. So I'm thinking of how I played then. So you're using some cards that you may never use normally because of their cost. Like, I wouldn't normally use this Planeswalker, or I even had this in my Amass deck and I took it out. But now suddenly it becomes a little more viable because you might be playing a longer game. It depends. I mean, you could also potentially see the guys that come in there and they just start out with a deck that's entirely direct damage and player damage, and that's how they do it. But that's the great thing about this tournament, is you play until you're done. If you lose, you're not losing anything. And the fact that it's the swamp this week, yeah, I have made direct damage decks. I am guilty of that. But I never played them for long because they were fun to play. Sorry, I forgot to mention it's bong o'clock, by the way. So I'm just going to hop in and play the deck because I was playing it a bit last night. Oh, nice. I want to check out what the ladder is for tomorrow. Okay. So, this will be nice. What's the full art? Oh, sweet. I don't know why I call it full art. It's just alternate art. Yeah, exactly. Now, I like to make the non-typical decks most of the time. Like, I got to be honest. Yes, my Amass deck, I'm starting to see a lot more of them now. So it's a big difference. Cheers, mate. So, do you like the picture there, Fed? Of Mom and I holding the same cat, a few months apart. All right, so I'm gonna get into this and play a massive singles. Although I should have called it a massive shingles because then it would have been a little more funny and play on words. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'll post the full size picture for you in my Discord. It's yeah, it was actually the same person took both pictures, but they were taken months apart. Because you figure I was 4 months into being at Mom's when she passed, and now I'm on my 6th month. So, and Mom, basically at that 4 month point, she was still not going out every day to the cats because she couldn't. So, yeah, it was a bit of a distance. Do I keep it? No, I'm gonna mulligan. That'll keep. And I will put back. Yep, sure, why not? That's the other advantage, having so many extra planeswalkers, I can just flip them around. But yeah, that was a picture that one of my aunts took, quite kindly. And she added a border and put them together for me. Because I had written up something on Facebook the other day. Kind of, truthfully, a bit of an emotional rant, but in a good way. Yeah, that part really did throw me as well. I'm like, I don't like that. I wish it was. I would rather have it flipped around so that I can choose to just redraw 6, not here's 7 cards now, put these 2 on the bottom of your deck or this one on the bottom of your deck. It just kind of, it sucks. So it looks like I might have to use that. Oh, nice. So 3 colors are covered and I still can't cast anything. That's yeah, why not? That's a right kick in the ding ding, that is, folks. Why didn't I unsummon that thing? No, I'm going to be smart and play it. I'm going to play it when it needs it because, that's the thing. I would probably now want to get rid of this rather than get rid of the yeah, I do actually. That's what I'm going to do. Say bye-bye. You have to cast him next turn. But at this point, he could sack the Ember Hauler to get rid of my creature after he does 2 damage to me. Or she, or they. Okay, I'm going to use the proper because I don't want to be accused of misgendering. So you can go over there. Go back to your hand. Or sacrifice it. Either way, I should still get the amass. And I will attack for 1. Okay, dude. Yeah, because my stream's been pretty solid. I haven't had a drop rate yet in an hour, so I'm pretty happy with that. Mind you, you take into account the game I'm playing. Makes it a little easier. So I'd say I'm holding up okay, considering I've only got 1 of any card. It's just changing my playstyle a little. Oh, lovely. Lovely. So I still need a mountain. If I can draw a mountain, I'd be happy, or another swamp would be good. Okay, you're attacking with that. I'm going to say bye-bye to my token. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And you know what? I'm not even going to leave that in play. I'm going to sack it right off the top for the card draw. And what did I get? A card I can't play. So, nope, I'm not attacking. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, I love the card art, but I need a swamp-like stat. I think it's a question: do I play the Chupacabra, or do I play that? Because either way, I'm getting a 2/2 out of it. I'm even going to take that. Go right ahead. Oh, I was just thinking that the only thing I've streamed. Oh, nicely done. The only thing I've streamed since I got this internet increase has been a game that doesn't take a lot of processing power. So there's certainly no call for internet droppage. I'm already stuck. I need a land. Or I'll get that. That works. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is quite nice because it's a 4/5. Every turn, I can reveal my card that I draw. And if it's a sorcery or an instant, I can play it and it costs two colorless less. That's a great thing to have. It's a pretty decent creature. And if it dies, it gets put, or goes to anywhere from the battlefield. It goes into my library, third from the top. Ouch! Ow, 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 my face. Well, I'll give credit where credit's due. That was a nice one. And at this point, now I'm going to have to block regardless, but I'm going to be smart and block the... Ah! I'm going to concede. I'm not going to die to my own creature. Damn it. But I have to remember, I'm playing a deck that only has one of each card. I'm testing a deck, excuse me, for a format that isn't what everybody else is playing. So I should expect to lose more than I win this way. But that said, I think I'm going to actually drop some of these planeswalkers. Like that one is going to be gone. He's staying. Nicol Bolas is staying. Mainly because he's too good not to stay. That one I've managed to use a couple of times. Alright, bed. That one stays because it's nice to have that shock attack with flying. That stays. He stays for sure. Yep. Yep. I like having trample. The Chupacabra can stay. Do I get rid of... Well, no, because I like these two ley lines and the combustion ley line. They all... Hey, no problem, Connor. No problem, bud. I gotta keep talking, though. Dungeon Geist, yeah. He's a little harder to get out. No, I'm going to keep it like it is. Play it a bit more. Actually, I'm going to leave it like it is. Oh. Right. I think... How many lands are in there? 25 lands. And I don't draw that many. That's weird. Alright. Let's see here. I need some more life gain, straight up. So let's just go right to artifacts. Oh, those are lands and artifacts. I need something that's going to give me... Oh, I mean, that could be fun. Creature cards and graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. That could slow down some... You know what? Let's just throw that in there, because it's a one-drop. And I need to have a lot of options depending on what I draw. You know, obviously. Let's see here. Alright. So I'm actually going to hold off on playing these two decks right now. I am going to choose something here. I'm not going to play the goblins though. That's not so much fun. I've been playing mostly these three decks lately. The 3-Wolf Moon, Petty Elemental, and Litterbox Life. So I'm generally happy where these two are. There's still some tweaking to be done on Elemental. 3-Wolf Moon, I'm still not sure how it's working or where the theme of it went. I'm actually thinking about scrapping the 3-Wolf Moon and going back to the basic idea and making a new version of it. So I'm going to hold on to this, but I will rechange the name or put an addition to the name. I'm going to call this Retired. Yes, Splash. And then I will clone it and rename Retired to Rework. So what I think I will do tonight to start this off is I will play this and see how it feels and see where I want to make the changes. And maybe I'll make a couple of changes tonight, but I don't want to do too many of them when I can be just playing and making it a little more entertaining. Now I do plan to wrap up the stream at about 10 o'clock tonight. I don't want to stay on as late as I did last week. I need to get some rest at some point, and I'm keeping that. That is a good start. Because on turn 3 I'm dropping him. Then on turn 4 I'm dropping his companion. Sorry, on turn 2 I'm dropping him. And turn 3 I'm dropping his companion.
It's a doggy-filling world out there.
Hello, Splash. Yes, they can hear you. I'll go with that first. Play that. And then I am going to put a counter on him because he gets more counters. That was probably one of the better starts I could have. Alright. The angel needs a counter. And then I'm going to go next. And then, yes, because he has got vigilance as well. And trample. And I mean, I could go for the card draw at this point, but, you know, I'd rather hold on to it. Because I'm going to play Nissa this turn. Actually, yes, I'm going to play Nissa. And then from Nissa, got to look at what she does. Right, I will use that, hit that forest, make it into a creature. Then I can play this. And we will get a Plains. That was worthwhile. And then, nope. Ah, crap. And you know what? I'm happy with him now. He can put a counter right there. Would you stop that? Oh, well. That was quick. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how Litterbox Life generally works. There's still areas that it can be improved. But I genuinely feel that sorry, that was 3-Wolf Moon. It does need rework, but the fact that it happened that quickly is nice. Maybe I will keep the deck and just build a new white-green deck and leave it on the retired list. But that's only the first game. I mean, we'll see what happens. A lot can change between games. All right, so Dross Dragon. I look forward to a good game. And yeah, I'm going to keep that start. Because if nothing else, I can take advantage of some early Gird for battles on my Llanowar. Because there are 3 of them in there. Alright, so Boopty drop. And actually, I should put the evolution stage out first. And then do the Girds. Because at that point... Yep, that works. Oh, that couldn't have been better. Alright, so... You can go out there. So I already know what my plan is for my next turn. We'll play the Sage. Play Gird for battle. And putting a counter on the Sage and I guess the Llanowar Elf. Because I kind of want to hold on to him for his secondary ability. Or his sack ability. Ah, okay, so we go with you. And then next turn we'll play, hopefully we'll get a land. We'll hold the land back. Play the Gird. And then play the Courage after. Oh, well, I guess not. That plan's not going to necessarily work. I'm playing against the Worth deck for that. Excuse me. Alright, so we're still going to play the Gird. And we will target both of them. They are not attacking. Next turn, hopefully we'll draw a land. But I'll play the Courage and Crisis first and then drop the land. I guess it doesn't matter because it's... Yeah, I'll play the land first, let it happen. Except that it's not going to matter. Oh, it survived. Ah, right, it's more about... Yeah, it didn't survive. Anyway, I'm still going to play the Courage and Crisis. Because it's going to help. Alright, no, I'm playing that. Why am I not paying attention? Bye-bye. That was in my hand last turn. I could have played it. But I'm forgetting I have an opponent. Alright, playing the Llanowar first. Then I'll play this. If nothing else, I've got... I should have attacked. No, because then I would... Yeah. Alright. So now, I'm going to wait. I'm going to drop him first. Next turn I'll play the Courage, if everything's still in play. Damn it, I should have... that I should have done. I should have held that back and I could have dropped him instead. Excuse me. Instead of having that happen. Would really, really like to have... Well, depending on what they play, I could have a turn of respite. Nope. That's gone right out the window because he can pretty much clear the board. Yep. Might as well, because he has to do the X damage and he can't kill it. He'd have to do +1. Or rather +2, which is going to give him, or give me the damage every turn, which I can deal with somehow. And now he's going to throw that card in his hand, which will take it out. Yep. Okay. I suspected that's what was going to come out.
It's not too hot for you.
Well, that's really apparently your only option, so. Yep, this is happening. Because if for no other reason, God damn it, I can make that foul up. Well, like I said, the deck needs work. It's become too diluted. Well, I'm not going to sacrifice it to make it invulnerable, so that would just be silly. And at this point, he can now remove it from the board if he wants by paying, yep.
I've always wanted to make a really big fireball.
And he's kind of pointless when I don't have creatures in play. He just becomes another target he's not going to go after unless he feels jaunty.
It's nice to meet you. I'd love a friendly duel.
Yeah.
No pressure.
I do love the voice acting they have for all of the planeswalkers. And I'm just going to do this. So, bam. And I do like the cat claps when you win a game. That's cute. And then looks at you with shame when you lose. Alright. Time to do some edits. First thing I'm going to do is strip out anything that doesn't fit the basic theme. I want it to be wolf based. So he stays, she's gone. She stays because she can give me, yeah, that makes sense. She can stay. They stay because it's wolf. It's a wolf / hound deck, but I'm thinking of just completely dropping the white, except for I've got him. We may cast him. Nope, she doesn't fit. He fits because I have, yeah. I still want to keep the proliferate side, and it kind of makes sense that there should be somebody looking after the wolves and hounds, so I can justify keeping the evolution sage, the rejuvenator, and the Llanowar elves. But I think 3 of those is too many. I do like that. That's a... I need something for the flying control, but that's going to go. How many creatures? 18 creatures. I could probably stand to lose a couple more. I think that's good. You know what? More often than not, I don't play it. That one will stay. So now I need ways of putting tokens to make better use of, Courage and Crisis. She does she does counters. He benefits from counters. So maybe at this point I should actually put in more of these. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Go up to 4. How many lands are in this deck? 23. That's a good enough. Well, yeah, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that spread. Wait. Gain 1 life. Didn't I have 2 of those now? Nope, I don't. Let's go to the base or the lands real quick. Because I do want to take shock lands out. Oh, it is going with my old deck. There we go. Green, white. I thought I had pay 2 life. Ah, here it is. No, I had that already. I guess I already had that card. So, no! Now I don't want to do that. What's wrong with me? Alright. So, let's just type in Hound. Got both of them. There. Alright. Wolf. Well, I've got room. I could put the Ferocious Pup back in. I think I will. And why not? And the Howling Giant. I am going to drop in one Howling Giant because he does make 2 wolves. And if I can keep him in play, it's going to benefit from every wolf coming into play. I just wish I had more ambushers. Yeah, there wasn't anything there. Shucks, I'll have to load up another one. Alright. And my justification for the angels is that's my mother's connection to me. In each deck that has white is going to have the Angel of Vitality. And brought back is just handy. For nothing else, I've managed to use it to... that's what I'm missing. Sorry, guys. Artifact. I want my Fountains of Renewal. So I will take out 1 Courage and Crisis. And do I need 23 lands? Nah, I don't think so. Let's take out a Shockland and put in the 2 Fountains of Renewal. If for nothing else, it's a little bit of life gain. So we'll see what happens this time. And I apologize for the gas as well. Once again. Yeah, so we'll see how this deck plays out. I mean, I have the flyer / enchantment removal, so that's handy. I don't have artifact removal, and I would like to have that, so I might throw in a disenchant. And that was Zed leaving for the evening. What was that? Excuse me, I'll keep that. Excuse me. I'm going to be kind of boned for the first little bit, but I'll still keep it. Now, I don't like the fact that it gives me the option to play that when there was no valid targets. And if it comes down to it, yeah, I'll put it onto the dog if I have to. But I mean, the dog is really there for defending. Excuse me. Since I gave up cigarettes, hey, I'm okay with a Pride Mate deck. That's one of the key points of the litter box. Is it's a Pride Mate build. I'm gonna block it, dude. If it was a 3/3, I think again, but I'll take that. But yeah, I'm okay playing against Pride Mate decks. Maybe not with this one because it's still, you know, a deck in the works sort of deal. But most times I'm golden playing it. So I'm gonna drop the Llanowar Elf first. And then I'll drop the Sage on my next turn, unless I draw 2 forests. Or draw a forest, and if I draw a forest, I'll be happy. That's... Excuse me. This one's fun. Whenever you gain life, it gets counters. Okay. Alright. That was silly. No, it wasn't. We're dropping Mr. Lanny first. Although I could have dropped him. Put a counter... Nah, because I don't want to put counters on that. We'll just go to turn. I saw that coming. I want my Lanny War around, so Well, of course I'm gonna block, silly. Alright. I gotta do this the right way. Play this first. Use your remaining 2 mana. Bang, bang. Then I'll drop the next line of Whirl. And unless he makes his Pride Mate bigger, I will block that and take it out. Sorry, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just so baked right now. And I want to kind of get a little bit higher in that, you know? Of course I'm going to block that time. Because I'm going to draw that. Yes, play you. Then I'll use that to make you bigger. Then I'll play this. Because why not? Of course, now the Bloodthirsty Airless is going to get much bigger. But I think I can play... Yeah, I can play him next turn. Good man. Good man. I'm actually thinking about rolling one. I'm in that kind of a mood. Oh, well, that completely changed the game. Big boost there, dude. Respect. I'm just going to let him go. Go ahead. Kill it. Do it, dude. Do it up. That's so... Oh, I'm sorry there, Randy. I'm so sorry. And, do I want... Yeah, I want this first. Yeah, I'm... He had 1 counter left. I was going to kill him myself, so... I'm not really worried if he dies right now. He's meant to be a target. Like right now, the whole purpose of the Angel is just as a blocker. That's it. You know? She takes care of the flying. I take care of the ground pounder. Next turn, I'll hopefully have the wolf in play, and I'd rather sack it than sack the Llanowar. Mind you, if I luck out and get a land, I'll play this guy. Oh, nice play. Nice. Very nice. Well, I gotta have something. Because that nice little wolf there would have been great. Hello, llama. What's good? Welcome back. I am working on 3 Wolf Moon, trying to get it back to basics. Making it strictly the wolf deck it once was again. And so far, we've just made the big changes. But I kept the old deck and I put it in retired status. And you know, this is... having this fight something is irritating because it's just going to make that bigger. Oh, it didn't. Wait. Oh, that's the life gain. And that is life gain. Right, okay. Well, he's probably got a trick up his sleeve. But if he doesn't... So, yes, Llama, the cookies are in full effect tonight. Excuse me. I've had a couple bowls since I got home. Or a couple bongs, actually. Well, I might as well, right? If for nothing else, it gives me a 5/5. That can and will block this one. Yeah, I know. I'm going to die from the flying. Oh, nice. I got to be honest, I'm not a fan of Shatter myself. Mainly because I don't have the right rig to smoke it. And so my experience with Shatter has been not so great. but I find it gets me way too high, way too fast. Uh, yeah. Uh, I'm. I guess I'm. I lost that game. I guess I'm more of a purist. I guess not purist, but um, I'm more of a. I don't want to have my stuff processed, you know. I'd rather have, and I know the process is all natural. I mean, to get shatter, it's just you squeeze the resin out of your weed. Yeah, there you go. I mean, anything that works for you is great. I'm kind of lucky. I have, because of my financial situation, I don't get a lot. So when I luck out and get a bit, I take. Yeah, well, the magic of marijuana. How you doing, Mac? How's your thumb feeling, sweetheart? That just looked nasty. All right, so let's get back into playing and testing this deck out after I load this bomb. Okay, Llama. And Mac? Yeah, well, there you go. So before I get into the next game, I have a little story to tell. Now, as you guys know, yeah, so, but the thing is your right hand is used for so many other things. I mean, and like I find, even though I am right-handed, there are things that I instinctively still do with my left because Mom was left-handed. I learned a lot of things from her. Like, the only reason that I actually throw right-handed is because Dad taught me how to catch, not Mom. Mom taught my brother how to catch and play most sports, and surprisingly, even though he's predominantly right-handed, he became ambidextrous because he plays most sports left-handed. So anyway, Mac, hopefully this smoke gets your way and gives you a little bit of pain relief. This is sparkly, by the way. Well, that's what I'm doing, Mac. I'm making sure that I blow the smoke your way so that it helps you with the pain. Hey, Fed. Welcome, bud.
Hey, I'm so high I've been typing for the past hour when I didn't need to.
Yeah, I was hoping people would notice that I was in chat.
Yeah. You even mentioned, let me mute you on the monitor so you don't get feedback.
Thank you. But yeah, it actually helps because then, you know, in real time you can respond to me as to what, you know, you think I should keep this change or not. Like, what are you thinking of the changes I made so far?
They're good changes. I'm not as good at making a deck as yourself, but I do think that in the not the Wolf deck, but the I think it was the single elemental.
Yeah.
You said that you think you might be 6 cost heavy.
Yeah.
I think you're probably right there.
And that's the thing is, with the nature of that tournament, I've got the ability, and I'm already pretty happy with how the singleton and mass deck works. So I'm going to play both of them in that tournament. But I'm going to start with the single elemental and see how that one plays out, because playing in that format, you're changing the whole dynamic of the game. You know, you can't set up your 3-card combo as easily when you can't put 4 copies of that combo in your deck, right? So, and my play experience before coming back and playing Arena was not enough hobo cookies. Never. Hey, Mac. It's probably easier
Hi.
for you to talk too, right?
I figured. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, baby.
Okay.
Hey, Mac.
Hi, Fed. How are you?
So,
I'm good, thanks.
sorry,
Yourself?
what was I talking about? Yeah, my.
Building a deck.
Okay.
Building decks, yes.
Yeah, the hobo cookies. Sorry, Connor. If you were here, brother, I'd share this. I'd pass this bong right your way, man. You know I would. I am not stingy with my weed when I've got it. Okay, so I'm gonna get back into playing this because that was my Jim Carrey impersonation there. I hope you don't mind. I think I need to put the bong away for a while. I am thoroughly baked. I feel like a cookie, literally. So, what do you guys think of the new name for the server?
Hobo Jesus is a cookie.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, the server name, but
Yeah.
your new name.
Yeah. Well, my name is still Hobo Jesus over here. But yeah, now it's the cookie shop. Oh, this is a pretty good start. I'm happy with. No, I'm not. Too many high cost. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work with that. What I'm gonna do is keep the ferocious pup actually because it's a twofer. Turn 2, I can play that, and it'll get me at least potentially a land, right? Oh, that's a pretty nice start. I'll take that. Turn 2, I'm playing the Bond. Turn 3, the Angel, unless things change. Yep. And it's a permanent, so in this case, I think, yeah, I'll go for the Night Pack Ambusher. You know what? I took a little bit of a lesson from a video I watched on YouTube for my deck building, just getting back into the game. And that was silly. So I'll play the pup. If nothing else, it's giving me 2 blockers. No, most people didn't. But when I posted the message to everyone, and I love how people read enough to get the concept of what I'm saying, but then they don't get the full concept and actually do what I asked. I wanted everybody to use the crayon as their response. But instead, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not try the crayon? But on the flip side of it, I'm completely fine with it because if people used Hobo Cookie. Right? So I still got the desired reaction. It was more, and I apologize to everybody who got pinged from that. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, you're not getting through with that. Alright, if I can play it, I got it. Nice. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
I'm watching you, and you're talking to me, but you're smoking on the screen.
Yeah, it's delayed, obviously.
Yeah, it's still funny as hell.
Okay, so I want to put him out first because I want to throw the counters around. Then I'm going to drop this because if nothing else, I will die before I get to that point. I just saw what's coming my way. All right, different story. Let's rework this plan. We'll do this. Oh, god damn it, they're indestructible. So my blocking doesn't matter. All I'm doing is keeping my legend in play. I gotta give credit there. That was a good play. So I gotta pay attention to what the fuck is going on the game.
Yeah,
okay.
That's our bad for keeping on distracting you, I think.
No, it's as much me just being baked out of my gourd. Oh right, sweet Hobo.
So, Fed, where are you from?
I'm in England.
Cool. I thought so, but
Yeah, it's like I figured he was close to Mike, but not close enough that they share an accent.
No, still 120 mile-ish away.
Okay, now this turn I don't mind blocking things. I mean, it sucks taking 5 to the face each turn, but on the flip side of it, I can still work with 5 shots to the face. And now I can get rid of that.
I know to somebody that lives in Canada, 120 miles away probably sounds like, oh yeah, it's just next door.
No. Forgive me, because when it comes to distance, I think metric. So I don't know what 120 would be in kilometers. Forgive me.
180-ish.
Okay. So it's a couple of... Yeah, that's... I wouldn't say that's a short trip by any stretch of the imagination. But it's not a long trip, to be honest. So...
Yeah.
You know, like, I probably make that trip in transit every week, twice. Going back and forth from here to where I go. Because it's 3.5 hours. Now, I'll be honest, in that 3.5 hours, you can go ahead and take him out, I don't care. It's his job to be a distraction from me taking damage. Have you not figured that out yet, people? That's what planeswalkers are there for. Alright, so Hobo's got to go on the aggressive now. Because in theory, he's at 35 life, so... Log Toucher. Nice name. There's some creativity in that. Does this person have indestructible? No, just flying and vigilance. Alright. I will sacrifice both of the puppers. Oh, just one pupper went. I am happy with that. You know what? Now the board is a little bit better. I'm not going to worry about gaining life each turn. Oh, goddamn, no, that's... Well, see, Llama, you gotta get onto Discord and get in the chat with us, and you don't have to worry about potentially spilling your weed. That's crime number 1527, isn't it?
How did he
How? We don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. It deals this damage to target creature or planeswalker, but it doesn't take that damage. Okay.
You'd have to ask Crichton which directive that comes under.
I'm going to put the counters because that gives him trample. Yeah. That's a good call.
He's starting.
This will be fun to watch.
Sorry? Whoa, hey, starting.
Starting good.
Sorry, hey, great.
Hey, starting.
Oh, yeah. Doo-doo, boom, boom. Hey, there we go.
What's up?
Not much, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I know you've been here a while, but welcome to the chat.
Hey, Mama.
So I'm hoping we can get your Discord thing working there for you. Okay, I kind of want to keep her around, but it's only 3 damage. What do you guys... I'm going to block it. I got plenty of...
Bye-bye, bitch. Sorry about my language.
No, fuck, don't worry about your language. Everybody knows that Hobo cusses up a storm. That's just part of the job. Yeah, I'm going to put a counter on your creature, too.
How is starting doing today?
Yeah. Okay. No attackers, but at least now I kind of feel a little more comfortable. It's this enchantment that gets me.
I'm sorry to hear that, starting.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I completely comprehend that feeling sore and whatever. The downside... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ermac.
No, go ahead.
The downside of me being in the best shape of my life is I sometimes forget that I'm... Well, yes, I am somewhat stronger. I am not, however, as strong as I think I am. So I should maybe pay more attention to my body. Because at times I kind of over-stress myself when I really shouldn't. And I'm so happy that Maru is in play.
So, Brian was helping because I can only do so much with my thumb right
well,
now.
Absolutely.
And he was doing something. He goes, "How did you get blood?"
Oh,
in the
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hunt. I'm really sorry.
We're-
I hope they can figure out what's going on soon. Well,
we're still finding a mess from my oops.
yeah. And no, it's okay. You can talk about it here. I don't know why I blocked that and didn't let her die. Oh, yeah, I'm done. Good game. Bye-bye. Okay. Time to work on the deck again. See, this is where having you in here, Fed, is going to help. You know, because if
Well,
you see
starting, I'm hoping they find out what's wrong with you soon.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ignoring my chat. That's why I'm happy you're here, Mac, because you can kind of be my chat moderator so that I get back into the chat. Trying to load the bowl and arm bumped my soda and almost ruined everything. Oh, and you're not a vocal... That's no problem. I just want to make sure... I may joke about it, Llama, but I don't want to misgender anybody. So that's why I haven't said anything. Do you mind telling us what your gender is? If you're not comfortable with that, that's fine. I just don't want to... I don't want to offend anybody.
Llama is dude, whether llama is a boy or a girl.
Okay. I kind of thought you were a llama. Like, I did kind of think you were, but I didn't want to assume.
Are they testing you for leukemia?
Who? Oh, shit. Thank you. Well, if it's good that they eliminated MS,
Yeah.
that's a
I got
positive.
family and friends that have MS, and they hate life right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, this is weird. Why does it keep coming up with every other in there? All right. You know what? As much as I like the Resolute Watchdog, I can think of much better options to put in there as a one drop. Like, no, that doesn't fit. It's not wolf themed. That's the irritating factor. I want to keep with the theme. Like, I took the spiders out because they don't fit the concept. There's nothing really with flying in here other than the angels. And there's a logic for that. But I guess I could theoretically put in maybe things that would hunt or be hunted by wolves. So like a wild horse or something would work. But there's no like wild horses.
Has anybody heard from Mandy recently?
Just her posts on her channel. But there's a lot going on, you know,
Yeah.
for her right now. So, yeah, you're right. Enchantment and artifact removal. Reclamation sage. Reclamation sage. What color is that, dude?
I try not blowing her up because, like, she's busy, but I worry about her. And Greg.
Yeah, absolutely. As I feel the same way. But on the
I have no.
on the flip side, I don't want people to think that I've abandoned the chat or anything. It's just with everything going on for me, it's enough
hard.
to stay on top of, you know, Mike's chat and my chat, and you know, to remember to put updates on my channel.
I haven't seen Mike in forever.
Yeah, I think once I'm back, we'll see some changes. Not changes, but some different things. Wait a minute.
We need to get you in our 7 Day to Die stream.
Well, that's
what we need.
the whole point. I want to get back into playing with the gang because that was basically what got me into streaming, was being part of, like, is just playing 7 days, and I blew up because I went to the right stream one day and just happened to mention I was a streamer, and that I was like X close to. Oh, excellent, Llama. For me, it's because I'm not here during the week. That's why I got back into streaming on Saturday. And I will be honest, anybody who saw my Friday stream last week, I was nervous as a motherfucker. I'm going to put in Return to Nature instead because it does let me also potentially exile a graveyard card. So if they've got something that I really want out of the game, I didn't want that. I can. How did I even get steady aim? Oh, I must click down there. Okay. Now, and what was the other one? Reclamation stage?
That damn Rebirth Phoenix. I'd love that card just for the Phoenixes.
Oh yeah. Oh, the 4/3 that never really dies.
Yeah, but if you could exile it from its graveyard, then
Yeah.
it would.
Or, well, see, what I've done is I've managed to do like a 1 damage to the token. So the token's not in play for it to be sacrificed to bring it back.
All right. I actually have to go do work. Unfortunately, it's not like I can sit here and chat with you because I got to step away from the PC to do it.
It's okay, hon. I understand. I'm glad you stopped by, though. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I've missed talking with you.
I've missed talking with you too. I'm trying to get out of my shell and become social again, but it's been hard.
Well, for me, the biggest problem, I'll drop one of those, isn't that I don't want to be social. It's where I'm at during the week. I don't have the stability of the internet there. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. Sorry, I just read the last line first. Okay. But it's good that it's not cancerous, is what I meant. Now I've read the first part before it, I'm a little bit better there. Well, it's like, not to make it about me by any points there, starting grid. But I had a horrible rash on the back of my legs that, when I had it looked at, the doctors couldn't tell me what it was. And then they gave me some medication, it went away. A week later it came back, just as bad. I went to the emergency room because that's what they told me to do. You know, if it comes back, go to the emergency room. And lo and behold, I walk right in there, and 10-15 minutes later, they're like, the doctor looks at me and goes, yeah, it's an allergic reaction to grass. I'm like, oh, lovely. And so because of that, the back of my legs are now slightly scarred, where the patches of the rash were. And they did a biopsy on my leg because they didn't know what it was when I went to my own doctor's office. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Oh, I thought I heard Splash saying something in a bad tone. And yes, I'm sorry, starting grid. I'm just really hyper-focused right now. And I really hope that everything turns out for the best. Oh, that's... Are you, like, prone to bruising? Because, like, when I get blood work, it's because I don't listen to the doctor well enough, and it's my own fault. Like, I'll get the blood work done, and then I'll forget which arm it is, and I'll lift something heavy with that arm, so I bruise because of that. It's my own fault. It's my mistake that it happened. Yes, Magoo. You tell him. What's the casting cost? I'll just look it up. He missed it as Andy Mack. He's just saying hello.
Yes, hello.
Reclamation. Okay. I don't have a reclamation stage. Weird.
All right, y'all. I'm going to leave you up and on the computer, but I'm gonna go take care of what I got to take care of. So maybe I can go to bed at some point before 3.
Well, I'm not going to be on too much longer. I actually planned on stopping at 10, but I think I'll stay on until 10:30. Oh, is that what you're saying to Magoo there, Llama? Is you obey his every whim? Because if you give me a second, I'm sure I can get him on camera for you. Cooper, come here, buddy. Come here, baby boy. Come here. Come on. No, you come over here. No, don't be shy. You like coming on camera. Come on. Come on. Come on. My voice just keeps getting louder and louder and louder, and it's just like, why am I doing this to myself? Like I'm talking to a baby. Come here, baby boy. Well, calling him baby boy helps. Come here. Come on. Come on. Yes, get over here. Here, I'll get closer. I'll get closer. There you go. Come on. No, Goober, come on. Come here. There we go. Good boy. Now, well, you would probably like to know his full name then, Llama. Magoo's full name is Arch-Chancellor Magoo Fuzzbutt. Come here, baby boy.
That's a cute name.
Yeah, this is Goob, and his nickname, among others, is Goober. Here he is. He is a
he
daddy's
is
boy.
just so happy to be up on your lap.
Well, he's actually a little chunky boy now. He's still like a healthy weight, but he's a chunky healthy weight. And yeah, he's very happy that he gets some daddy's time. Yeah, he's my youngest. His fifth gotcha day is coming up on Labor Day weekend, and he'll be 7. Sorry, yeah, he'll be 7 then. And my old man Splash is 15, and he is the complete opposite to Goober in so many ways, but in opposite ways, in other ways they're completely the same. They're both very, very loving cats. Like you've seen how, well, you haven't seen how Splash is. He's older, so he's not as like in my face. Goober, he's very much, if he trusts you, he gives you headbutts. He'll flop on his back for belly rubs. Oh, he loves belly rubs. He's a sucker for that. Aren't you? Aren't you, baby boy? Yeah. Aren't you? Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Here. Let everybody see you better. Hmm? Yeah. There you go. Say hi, everybody. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Now, the thing about Magoo is he has stress problems. When I first got him, he didn't adjust very well to the new home at first, and as a result, his tail is only about that long now. It's very common when a cat gets really stressed, they attack. Yeah. Yep. I can understand that. I've seen cats that are like that. That they're that attached. So this little nugget generally takes a while to get to trust people, but once he trusts you forever. But there's still times that I startle him just by doing something I've normally done around him. He chooses a new random thing every week that he's afraid of. Oh, I should probably finish the deck, which is always fun. So I'm just going to stick with green. Graveyard. That could be interesting, because it would let me search for any land. Okay. Oh, wait. Starting grid is staying. It's Mac that was leaving. Llama. I think I'm still going to put that in. Because, yeah. Why not? No, it's cool, Llama. It's cool. So, what, if you don't mind my asking, what's the story behind Llama Corn? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to put in. I'm going to take out the reclaimer. Oh, no. Nope. Poop. Wrong card. No, I'm not crafting it. Get out of there. I'm going to put in... What was it now? The next page. I'm going to put the Stony Strength in, because that gives me some untap and bigger. Well, just... Llama Corn. What, is there a story behind the name? Or is it just something that you wanted to kind of fit your I don't want to say gimmick. I mean, I'm not a wrestler either. That's why. But is there something that fits your character or your streamer identity? Like, to give you the short and dirty of Hobo Jesus. The reason I use it is Hobo was my childhood nickname. That lovely woman in the picture, where we're both holding the same cat months apart, gave me as a child, and then based on my current appearance, I was referred to once as a kindly Hobo Jesus, and it kind of stuck. So I started using that, and hence why it's now, tattooed on my knuckles in memory of my mother. Oh, and it looks like Splash is actually going to do something unusual and come over when Magoo's in my lap. That is very unusual. So that's the short and dirty of my name. So I thought maybe you had something behind Llamacorn, or was it just, you thought it sounded funny, or... That's all. Not tr- Oh, hello. My goodness. What has gotten into you? Wow. This is new. This is very unusual. Splash does not normally try to get into my lap when Magoo's here. No, you stay right here. No, not on the desk. Here. You sit right there. How about that? Okay? This works. This is new. Oh. Okay. No, I don't think he realized who was here. Okay, no, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. So it has a story, it has a good meaning. I like that. Even if it's just something that started off as a meme, it's like, it means something to you, and that's cool. I like that. At one time, I was known as Dorkin T. Wizard, and Wizard was spelt with 2 Z's. And
I've just always been fed guy.
And of course, when I first got Splash, I was known as Dorkin T. Wizard then. So of course his middle and surname are T Splash. And then over time, my name morphed from Dorkin T. Wizard to Uncle Dorky because I'm an older person, not old, but compared to most of the people I was associating with at the time, I was at least 5 to 10 years older. So that it jokingly I became Uncle Dorky. But then, some things changed in my life, and I took on a new name to more be appropriate to who I am now. So I've had a few names in my life. Hell, in high school I was known as Psycho. And not for the reasons you would think. It wasn't because I was violent.
I was about to say, are you sure that was a nickname?
Yeah, I was as weird as it sounds, because looking back now, I had the potential to be a very violent person. I am keeping that start, by the way. I'm very happy with it. I can start off with a turn to Ferocious Pup. No, it was because not knowing about the things I know now about the disorder I lived with. It was basically my outlet for all of the confusion I was feeling, and I was using it as humor and just doing, I wouldn't say like jackass stuff, but jackass-esque stuff.
Yeah.
Like I would take electrical like duct tape and wrap my head in it. And even then, I generally had a full beard. And I would just wrap my head all around and then like slap it in so that it was stuck. Or
sounds a lot like what my cousin Peter would do.
Yeah, and looking back now, it's like, why the hell did I do any of that? But thinking about it, it's like it all makes sense. I'm actually going to play that now. Okay, Goober, can you sit down, please?
He used to do really stupid stuff, though. stapling certain body parts to his leg, for example.
Okay, yeah. I haven't done that, but I have taken a traditional like home stapler and stapled a $5 bill to my leg through a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
And I walked away with the $5 because it was a bet. So the way I look at it, I have body piercings. I know how to take care of small puncture wounds, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't get infected, and I walked away with a $5 bill in my pocket that I didn't have 2 minutes before. Oh no, trust me, Llama, I have, you can't see it, but I have both ears pierced twice. That's gonna suck. What's happening to me right now? Oh, I see. Yeah, both ears pierced twice, and they're gauged to, this year has a 10 and an 8, and this year is 2 8s, but I'm going back to 10s once I can get the jewelry again. Both eyebrows are done. I got my first ever black eye in my life, getting my eyebrow pierced. It's actually a point of pride to the guy who did the piercing. He jokingly tells people I gave a guy his first black eye at 42. Oh my god. I'm just... Yeah, I know where this game's going. Bye-bye. Yeah, but... Yeah, I'm all about symmetry. So, like, you know, I want all my head levels out. I've got my tongue done. I have both nipples pierced. Then I have... What is it? 1, 2, 3... I have 6 tattoos. 1 on my leg, 3 on this arm, and 2 on this one. And the hobo tattoo on my knuckles is my most recent. And my next 2, I don't think you were here for this, Fed. I think it was just Mac that was here. I think I told you the story about finding the Lego pieces and how there's a connection to my mother. Or did I tell you that story?
It does ring a bell.
Okay. Well,
I think I missed what you just said. It cut
okay.
out.
No, I actually just got quiet for a second because I was reading what Llama said. Yeah, cartilage piercings, I'll be honest, mine never healed, so I got rid of them. I did at one point have 5 studs in each ear, but it was all entirely lobes. Excuse me. So, I was going to say something there, Fed. Can you remind me what I was going to say?
You did have 5. You had to take your cartilage ones out. You did have 5 piercings, but
sorry,
they were
no.
all in
Before
your
that,
legs.
what we were talking about. I'm brain farting here. Oh, right, the Lego. All right, so I'm going to tell this story not just for you, but for Llama, because I don't think Llama knows the story. The night my mother passed away, I found out at 10:30 at night. And thankfully, a friend of mine lives close, and he was up, so I went to his place at probably about 11 o'clock. And I left at, I think, 1:30 a.m. I was feeling a bit better, you know. I was thinking positive about Mom, she's not in pain anymore. And I got to be honest here, I'm not knocking anybody's faith or lack of faith, but I lost my faith that I had in any sort of a higher power while my mother was dying. Because how could somebody who had been such a saint in her life be cursed with this horrible disease that's taking her away from us? So, but I never lost my faith that there is an afterlife. I still believe that, there's got to be something after this. So,
science, in a way, there is a science that points in that direction. But I'll let you finish your story. Continue your story.
So, as I'm walking home, I know the neighborhood I'm walking through fairly well because I lived there for quite a long time. So, I'm walking down the middle of the road basically because I can hear the traffic. I'm not wearing my headphones or anything like that. And I I look down on the road, and there's two pip white Lego bricks. Now, I didn't really talk about that part of my childhood much, even in general chat with people, because it was something that, I played with Lego as a kid. I didn't just play with Lego as a kid. My mother would regularly make me Lego houses, so that I would play with those things forever. With the little figures walking around, and I'd make changes and what have you. So we had that connection for many years when I was a child. And I've always loved Legos ever since. I mean, I occasionally pick up the little minifigs or what have you when I can see them. So these two Lego bricks immediately clicked to me, because one was broken. A corner of it was broken out. And I realized that broken piece represents Mom, letting me know that she's okay, and letting me know that it's okay if I'm still a little broken. That in time I will be better. So
yeah.
like, to me, that was kind of a really helpful thing. Well, a couple weeks later, I'm walking home, or walking to the train, the morning train, to go back out to her and my stepdad's place. And I'm really down. I've had a couple of really rough weeks, just emotionally. I've been a roller coaster. And I look down on the road again. I see this. And isn't it a damn Lego block? And not only was it a Lego block, it was purple, my mother's favorite color. And it was another slightly damaged brick, but once again, still usable. So, to me, that was a sign that, Mom really was looking out for me. So, my plan is my next tattoo, after I get, or possibly even before I get my knuckles done. Hell, if I can afford it, I'll do it at the same time as I get my knuckles done. Is I'm getting that purple Lego brick tattooed on this area of my arm, because that's my connection to Mom that I didn't really go into detail with anybody about. So, and I really do feel that's a sign that Mom said, "Hey, you doing all right, kid? It's okay if you're still a little broken."
Funnily enough, it was the death of my father that made me start exploring my own faith, to be honest. And I came to the same conclusion as you. I'm not going to hide it. I've been an atheist now for a couple of years.
Yeah, I don't consider myself an atheist, and I have no disrespect to atheists who don't constantly say, "Yeah, I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist," and make that the center of their being.
Yeah, the term atheist basically means a lack of belief in a god. So if you cannot say that you actively believe in a god,
right,
then by the definition of the word, you're an atheist.
Yeah, I can see that, and by that I respect that explanation.
But not everybody takes the title, and I understand why. There's a lot of stigma with that title.
Absolutely, and my thing is I won't say all of my encounters, because that would in fact be very much a lie, but a great deal of my encounters have been with more positive situations of people that happen to be atheists. Like, I haven't had that typical atheist who just goes on about, "Oh, I'm an atheist, blah, blah, blah," that kind of stuff. And because I've encountered that, where the atheist people that I've encountered, they're like, "No, that is everything about their being." And I'm like, "Well, can you not respect another person's right to, well, I don't think they should, it's stupid." Well, it's not about what you think, it's about what they think and how they feel. But he was also the kind of guy who would just argue for the sake of arguing.
Oh, you've gone muted.
Oh, sorry.
He was the kind of guy who would have.
Oh, he would argue just for the sake of arguing.
Oh.
And if you made a valid point, he would counter his counterpoint would generally be something a little more rude.
No, that's where you lose me. I will be extremely civil in any form of debate. I will be
Yeah,
extremely
absolutely.
civil up until the time that they insult me instead of my argument. You
Absolutely.
can insult my argument as much as you like. Use as stronger language as you would see fit.
Yep, absolutely.
That's absolutely fine. Once you attack me, you've lost.
Absolutely, and that's the thing is, I gladly will agree to disagree with people on topics.
Yeah.
And I can still respect that person and still call them family or call them my friend. Because as a mature adult, I don't need to be upset with you because we don't agree on X, Y, or Z. Now, I don't want to talk anymore on faith/religion because that is actually one of the topics we're not supposed to talk about on my stream. But that said, it's okay to talk about it the way we did. For people in the future who are watching these streams, it is okay if you're talking about it objectively and without any sort of visible knocking of it.
No malice.
Yeah, no malice. If it's a completely objective conversation, I'm okay with that because those are good conversations to have, you know? There's nothing wrong with understanding another person's belief. So, those Lego blocks mean a lot to me. And I thought it would be fitting to have that block tattooed on my arm. But I'm almost thinking that I could get all three of them tattooed on me. Have them connected together because they are still working blocks. They're just slightly broken, you know? Like it's kind of like me. I'm slightly broken, but I'm still working. And I got two blondes of flourishing. I wish. Oh, this is nice. I will play both of these if I can. Well, I'll play the first one, see what I get. I will take you. Thank you very much. And I will play the second one. And I will take you. That's a good take. Because now I can play... Well, he knows what I've got for two of my cards. Abyss. Oh my god, I'm playing the monster Abyss? Hey, he works for the WWE now. Anybody who is a wrestling fan will understand who I'm talking about, hopefully, if you watch TNA.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh, okay. Abyss is... they call him the Monster Abyss. He did hardcore matches. Nothing super serious, but he did wrestle in barbed wire against Sabu once. He's got some pretty nasty scars on his arms from that.
See, the only thing that comes to my mind when you say Abyss is the old movie.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie.
I love that movie.
Classic.
I haven't seen it in so long. In fact,
You know,
I might put it on before I go to bed tonight.
You know, I feel foolish because I was at the Grimsby Benevolent Fund the other week, and I saw the Abyss there, and it was $2 normally. It was on sale for $1. But I looked at it, and it was pretty scratched, and I'm thinking, if I want to chance it, because it is pretty beat up, and I'm kicking myself for just not going back and getting it because, it's a little beat up. It's still a great movie, and if I can rip a decent copy off of it, I'm going to get rid of that enchantment, by the way. Then, I'll be able to watch it, right? So I'm kicking myself. If I get a chance to go back and hope it's still there, I'm going to grab it. Sorry, Lum, I don't mean to leave you out of the conversation. I don't even know if you're still here. If you ate 7 Hobo cookies, you would probably have a really good night's sleep. I can pretty much guarantee that you would have an amazing night's sleep.
And 2 days later, you would get fired for missing work for 2 days.
No, he said he's got a high tolerance, but the thing is, a proper Hobo cookie is going to knock you on your ass like no weed cookie has ever before. Like, I have yet to make one. That's actually on the horizon. I'm thinking about venturing into making my own edibles because as a person with a tree nut allergy, Oh yeah, you'll be fine at 15 with your tolerance. You'll be golden. You'll probably have a really good night's sleep. I'd stop at the baker's dozen, to be honest. And I guess as a new viewer, you're probably wondering why I keep looking to the side.
You can't stop at a baker's dozen. 13's unlucky.
Only in some cultures.
Yes, I find it a little bit funny that some buildings don't have a 13th floor, but how can you not have a 13th floor?
A lot of them get around it by using the 13th floor as a maintenance floor.
Yeah, but that means that the maintenance floor is the 13th floor.
Yes.
It still has one.
They still have a 13th floor, but in practical, they don't. I know it doesn't make much sense. Why did I not getting rid of that damn enchantment? I'm getting rid of that damn enchantment as soon as I get the opportunity. For the hobo cookies? No, it's completely legal because I'm Canadian, dude. I can make cookies at home all I want. The thing is out of respect for my roommate, I have to find out how much it's going to smell because he doesn't smoke. He's completely cool with me doing it in the house, but if it's going to like really, grime up the place as far as smell goes, I might have to say I can't do it right away. Or if he's gone for a couple of days, maybe I can do it. And now I will do this.
We was just saying, Lamacorn, that some buildings in some countries don't have a 13th floor.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
because
sorry.
of it being unlucky.
Yeah, and it is a kind of archaic thing. If I didn't have to worry about this vicious watcher over here, I would attack with my wolf, but the wolf would be dead because these guys can't block. Oh crap, wolf is dead anyhow. No, it's going to be the angel. Oh, really? The wolf? Okay. Oh, right, because it happens. Yeah. The first one was actually a fight spell. The second one just does the same thing. And yes, the litter box life deck has the generous stray in it now. I was splashing the green in for the cards you said to put in. God, this game is just going to be pointless. Oh, right, yeah. That's weird. But they're probably looking at how standard's going to change in the fall because we're going to have a mass rollout of sets, are we not? I believe we're losing a bit. So that's why I'm kind of happy that most of my stuff in my collection really is based around the last two sets.
Yeah, I'm going to go from having loads of cards to having none.
Well, no, you'll still have the cards, and I think at that point they'll introduce actual versions. Like right now, you're only playing in standard events, right? Because that's all is in the library is standard. But
Yeah.
once they introduce a new standard, they're going to have to still introduce the ability for people to still play the cards that they have. Because there's going to be a lot of people out there who have put real life money into it. That,
True.
I can still play any card I get in some format physically, so why would they take that away? It might take them a couple of updates to do it, but I'm sure that they've already got a plan to introduce at least another version of play where you can use more cards.
Yeah, like you say, a lot of people have put real money into getting those cards, so they kind of have to. If the game's going to continue to exist, they have to be able to continue to use those cards. It's simple as that.
I mean, I don't have I do have a fairly decent amount of start. Oh. Oh, I should probably pay attention.
Yep. I'm going to grab another coffee, mate. Be right back.
Yep. Okay, good. Exactly. They will benefit from modern being available in the arena. I can't keep this start as nice as it is with 3 forests. Oh, is that... Well, hello, Endel.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, I didn't know you were going to sound that hoarse, sweetheart.
I'm just losing my voice, that's it.
Yeah, but like that sounds really painful. I'm sorry. I just thought it would be easier if you wanted to hop into chat with us.
I'm okay, honestly. I'm better than I was last night.
Okay.
How you doing anyway?
I'm okay. I was going to stop at 10:30, but I think I'll keep going to 11 because I kind of feel like I've got a few more games in me tonight.
Fair enough.
And how about you, other than sounding like you've tried to swallow a horse?
Trying to figure out what to play, actually.
Okay. So, sorry there, I'd ask Wama here a quick question. I've been out of the loop for so long. What are the current game versions, I guess you could say? Like, modern, standard? Is standard still a thing versus modern? So, that's my question. Like, are they two separate, or is it just because I've been playing back when it was standard, legacy, vintage, and something else? So I don't know what the current, other than modern is one of them, and I think standard still is, and I don't really know the difference. It'd be really nice to be able to play something.
Don't be silly. Why would you want to play something? You're crazy.
Well,
You sit in queue for that menu content, yo.
yeah. Well, I gotta pet my cat. Actually, she's the wrong color right now. I want her to be white. Ow! I like to have her represent the more dominant color of whatever deck I'm playing. So, or if it's like a multicolored deck, I just default to the black because it looks really nice with the. Oh, that's gonna suck. He can give all of his creatures a +1/+1 counter.
Now do you see the benefits?
What?
And then any other planeswalkers he's got an additional loyalty. And his creatures don't tap to attack anymore. And he's only going to attack me with the 2 flyers. Okay. You're good to go. Oh, I sit corrected. Yep. Yeah. And I do realize that information on... play that one first. On what the current titles are, I could easily Google, but I'm a lazy old bastard. I'm definitely attacking. Johnny! Yeah. And they're going to attack a Johnny too. Actually, this one's going to go after you. There we go. I should have had them all go after a Johnny, because obviously you can still put a +1 on it if he just lets them through, which I can't see him doing. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Which one should I save? Pardon me, he's actually going to let it through. Alright. I'll save this one. Definitely. Definitely keep that one there.
It looks worse than it is.
Did I not give it the right protection? Clearly I didn't. Oops. Holy cow. Yeah, the draft, yeah, thank you. That's, so standard, modern, vintage. Yeah, I'll be a standard slash modern player, I think. Oh my goodness. He gave up the last of his counter for that. Well, at least I can play him now and make those bigger. Yeah, of course. Go for it, dude. I dare ya. I double dare ya. Okay. I'm playing Johnny first.
Here's Johnny.
Well,
I am proud.
honestly, Llama, if you're down for it, once you're back into streaming, I would gladly do a we could set up a challenge stream of some sort, you know, where we both build decks of a certain style, and you know, you can stream your end of it, I'll stream my end. Could be an interesting time at the old corral.
You have to both kind of promise not to watch each other's stream, though.
I don't. I'm not. My computer can't handle it. My internet speed can, but my computer kind of starts chugging.
That's
Yeah.
when you just run your stream on a delay. Like, even a 2-minute delay will do it. And you set that up in Streamlabs before you set your stream to go live.
Right. That would just put my chat really off, but I
No,
want people
because
to.
your chat will still come out in live in.
Okay.
Sorry, it'll still come out live in Streamlabs. It just means you'll have to pay a little bit more attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
It just means they're seeing the video 2 minutes delayed from what you're currently seeing on your screen.
I understand, hon. Don't worry. Keep your voice. I can hear it just getting worse and worse as you try to finish the sentence. It just feels so bad.
Why do you feel bad?
Because I've been there and I know what it feels like. You can just feel your throat like tightening as you're talking.
It's just from overworking. It's fine. I was supposed to be working today, but I took the day off, so.
It's a good idea. I kind of like this goblin bird grabber idea. However, I don't like Krenko unless I'm playing him. No, you can do two. I want to keep my kitty around because it's adorable. And I'm gonna play Generous Stray. Thank you, Stray. You were good. I mean, I like Krenko as a concept, but his first attack, he's going to give you 2 goblins and do 2 damage. And there goes the cat. At least those goblins aren't attacking.
Oh damn, I just thought. It also means that pretty much all of my decks at the moment will become unusable. I'll have to rebuild my decks.
It's not as bad as you make it sound. I mean, I like the challenge of having to replace cards with something else potentially that's a totally different. This is going to be fun. I'm going to do that. Target you. And I did it before the token is generated.
So
I kind of know what you're talking about. I played a variant similar to that, Llama.
So Danganronpa is on sale on Steam at the moment, so I'm gonna be streaming that when I finally finish downloading.
What's it called?
Danganronpa. It's like a whodunit kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Versus horror kind of thing. It's actually pretty fun.
Well, I'm glad I have a Disenchant or 2 in my hand, because I'm going to get rid of a Vanquisher's Banner.
I've been looking into how Unreal Engine works, so I wouldn't mind trying to put together a small game myself at some point.
I'll help you test it.
it would be a hell of a lot of work. I've already kind of recreated a game before, but a browser-based one in PHP.
Okay.
I spent 3 years programming that only for the EU to come out with their new GDPR laws, which made it completely useless.
Oh, damn. Because there's a game I would love to be able to play today, but it just wouldn't work because of the very nature of the game. I would love to be able to play Scorched Earth again.
Have you ever heard of an online game called Ferion from way back in the day?
No.
Came out in 1999. That's what I rebuilt.
Oh, sweet.
It was a space strategy game. You'd start off with one planet, one settle ship. You'd go out, settle more planets, find other players, and, well, now they've got planets that you want. So
Right.
you do what you have to do.
Absolutely. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
It was turn-based, so it wasn't real time.
Right.
Because I was trying to recreate it as it was back then.
Absolutely.
And
want
then
that
I was
purity.
I was going to update from there to, bring it into the real-time world and stuff
Right.
like that. But
See,
I couldn't get that far.
See, I really just want to play the original Scorched Earth, that DOS-based game with little tanks, and you chose the angle and the power, and you threw your missile.
You can still do that. You can get DOS games right now from what's the? I'm going to find the website and I'll send you the website. What game was it?
Scorched Earth.
Okay.
I know I'm dead, but I have nothing else I can do. I'm just not having luck with anything tonight. I think I'm going to go back to playing a Massive. Because I am dead from goblins. Yeah. Or actually, I'm playing a Massive rework. No, I want a Massive. Where is it? Because I believe the rework is actually a 70 card deck. Yeah, that's it. I was feeling jaunty one night and made a 70 card deck. I just boosted up a Massive just to ridiculous points, so it's still played okay, but you tell him, Magoo. Yes. What? What? He's not being his typical multivocal self tonight. Hey. Meow. Citrus. 420. Are they a smoker? Or a toker? Or a midnight joker? Please don't S&D me.
No. A person in Las Vegas was arrested for plotting a white supremacist attack on an LGBTQ bar and synagogue.
Oh, And for today's news, we have Endel.
Nope, that was Reddit.
Well, yeah, but you're reading it off of Reddit, so you read it to us. And I'm sorry for that bad pun. I know I'm going to hell for it. Oh my goodness.
What was the pun?
I don't even remember. I just know I made one.
Oh, I missed it, so...
Clearly it wasn't that good. I'm going to actually get rid of the Death Touch. Because I can get that again. Oh, that's nice. I'll take that. Not so much the ley line. I mean, it'd be nice to drop that, but I'd rather drop the Dreadhorn twins right now. Oh, it's Dreadhorde, not Dreadhorn. My bad. Makes sense. Oh, it's this deck. Lovely, lovely. Meh. Meh. So, a 1/1 Death Touch lifelink. I'm just going to attack with that. See what happens. Yeah, they're saving that to get this. But if I can draw a damn swamp, I can get out the Gleaming Overseer and give it Hexproof and Menace. The Menace still won't save it from Death Touch, but...
No, but you'll be able to get 2 instead of 1.
Oh, a good place for it there, the Smoker's Room. Thank you. Oh, that'll work. Now I can play it. I do like this Guild Mage form. Because it, you know, gives me an added boost, right? So, I'm still going to do it. I have ways to get my army token back. Plus, it depends on how they're going to block, too, right?
Yeah, that site lets you play it just on the website.
Yeah, I hear you there, Llama.
You can just download the game itself as well.
Okay,
It's all perfect. It's all perfectly legal as well because they're abandonware.
Absolutely. It's Christ. I was playing it when I was in my early 20s. Thank you. I've already got my token back. I think that was a worthwhile sacrifice. That's the thing, is like I figured I had my viewers that I had before from playing 7 Days to Die, but I didn't really stream on Saturday nights that often. Yeah, gain a bunch of life there. That's cool. I like that idea, actually. But by doing this, I'm getting different viewership, and I plan to open up just challenge nights where people can come in and they want to play against me. Cool. If they don't, that's cool too. I'll go attack with those two.
I was supposed to give you a game yesterday. I'll probably give you one tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but I'll be playing tomorrow night. The tournament starts tomorrow, but because it's just the LAN tournament, I'm just going to play it through.
Yeah. If you were getting...
Yeah, if I was getting something that was a little more special at the end, I'd stream it. Or at least record it and upload it to YouTube. Because I do send all my streams over that way after I do them. Oh, I am pooched right now. But that's a nice. And okay, you guys got to see how beautiful the cat looks with in black with those violet highlights. I mean, look at that. She is gorgeous. And with the red eyes and the little ball on her back. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to represent, but it looks neat. Alright. At this point, I need the blockers.
See, I want to get the cat, but I need to do some more crypto trading first.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
You only need one kidney.
I'm sorry?
I said just sell the kidney, you only need one.
Oh, nah. I think I best not. Well, my token's about to die again.
Knowing my luck, I'd sell a kidney, and then the other one would get kidney disease or something.
Probably when I start doing more streams, I might make like I'm gonna do at least one more magic stream a week, and it'll be at night like this one. So that will be my challenge night. So
I was actually
sorry?
I was actually going to ask you if you felt like playing something after you finish playing Magic.
Depends on how tired I am in the after 20 minutes from now. But yes, I could potentially be down for something else.
Because I really want to try Creed.
Okay. I don't think I have it.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
It was gifted to you yesterday.
Oh, right. Brain fart. Sorry. What do I want to put back in? That, and that. Not that it's going to make a world of difference right now, but...
The only prize I deserve
Yep.
is
I'm...
your head.
Damn it. Good game. Yeah, I think I'm on a losing streak tonight.
I think a lot of it has been our fault for distracting you a lot.
No, I'm really baked. It's my own fault. But I think this is a good point to wrap it up. Sorry, Wolf. And sorry, Endel. I know you're still here, but I am going to bow out of this and just chill out for a bit. So thank you everyone for showing up, and sorry, Wolf, that I know you just got here, but thanks for coming out, and we'll see you guys next week.